Now we're gonna get right into it, and we're gonna start up on the wall, laying on our back. So what we're gonna do is we'll come over to our wall. I want you guys with your hips and knees at around 90 degrees. So I want 90-degree bend at your hips, 90-degree bend at your knees when we do this move here. And I'm gonna do that over on this wall here, just so you guys can see from the top down, because I think that view is gonna be the most helpful. So with this one, again, this is one of those exercises where you could use your foam roller, or you could err on the side of a little bit of a smaller object as well. Experiment with different diameters and see what works best for you. But once you've got your hips and knees at 90 degrees, make sure your toes aren't pointed way off to the side like this, and rather that they're pointed straight up towards the ceiling. And again, around 90. You're gonna put that roller, that ball, that object, whatever you're working with, between your legs. And then what I want you to do is to shift the focus. If my hands or your feet on the wall right now, I don't want your focus to be on the ball of your foot. I want the focus to be on your heel. So I want a lot of your weight to be through the heel of your foot, and not to be pushing into the wall, but to be thinking about trying to pull the wall down. And then you should feel your hamstrings engage. So you're not actually gonna move. If you were wearing sock feet, which hopefully you are not, your feet would actually slide on the wall. So you wanna be barefoot or even in a pair of runners so that you get some grip, and just imagine trying to pull down to get those hamstrings to engage for you. And then you're gonna keep doing that pulling down sensation as you lightly squeeze your roller, your ball, whatever it is you're using. And then you're gonna roll your knees up towards the ceiling about an inch. So if you watch how much my knees move there, it's very subtle. I don't want you doing a whole hip lift here or anything like that. All you should feel happening is your tailbone should scoop under you, your knees will come up about an inch, and that's it. Your low back, if anything, will just flatten out into the ground, but it's not gonna lift right up off the ground like that. Now, once we've got that in place, we're gonna stay there. You're gonna squeeze that roller, and here's what I want you to do. If you watch my kneecaps here, I'm gonna try and pull my right kneecap down. I'm dragging this hip down. I'm still pulling down through that heel as well, and I'm still pressing into my roller. So I'm trying to create the biggest difference between my two kneecaps as I can. My left knee goes up, my right knee comes down. I feel a lot of right groin here, and then I'm gonna reverse, and I'm gonna go the other way. So now my left knee is gonna come down, and my right knee is gonna come up. I'm gonna really pull that left knee down as far as I can, again, still dragging down through that left heel, and then we're gonna go back the other way. Pull that right knee down as far as you can. Left knee's gonna come up, trying to create a deficit between your two kneecaps, and then you're reversing, going the other way. Now, quick check the whole time. I need you to keep that tailbone tucked under you, so your pelvis is tilted back, and we don't start to slip into lumbar extension or to arch our spine. Pull that right knee down. Don't lose the squeeze on the roller. If you're doing this and you're like, I don't feel my groin right now, press into that roller a little bit more, pull down a little bit more. Switch over to the other side. Pull that left knee down. Again, create the biggest deficit you can between your kneecaps, and back the other way. Full foot is still resting on the wall right now. Make sure your toes aren't lifting off the wall or doing anything silly. I'm gonna go back to the left. And then you're gonna give me one more here. Coming back to the right. Pull that right knee down as low as you can. And then one more back to the left. Pull that left knee down as low as you can. Right knee goes up. Very good.